What's up, YouTube? I'm Brett.
I'm Lance.
This is Rants RS.
As always, if you like the videos, remember to comment, like, subscribe, and share.
And today we're going to be talking about the Mandalorian is the most demanded streaming service original. Can you believe that?
I can now, but I didn't.
It was really kind of, I will admit, it was kind of hard for me to believe even at first too. Because I'm like, I like the Mandalorian. I thought it was a good show. I really did. But I don't know. I wasn't overtaken by it either.
I feel like they're only counting like HBO Max, Disney Plus, Apple TV, and Peacock. I wonder if they really showed us up against like Amazon Prime, would it be beating The Boys?
You could be right on that one. Like, I mean, that's like, I didn't see any shows that really stood out to me besides Mandalorian. Because like
when they showed the, like, for example, on Disney Plus, what's their next biggest competition? High School Musical.
Yeah, but I will say it beat out the Clone Wars, which I was really kind of shocked about.
That was a little bit of a surprise for me.
Yeah, because I mean the Clone Wars has like, you know, all
but
your original
the Clone
characters.
Wars is also a lot older. So like,
yeah, but the new
this
season
is new and fresh, so I guess maybe that would be more demanding.
Yeah, but see, the new season just come out, the finale and all that kind of
but I mean,
finale.
I don't know. I don't know. There's not a lot of people.
I
don't think there's a lot of people in our age group that's just going to get so excited and demand them to put out a cartoon. I wouldn't.
I loved the Clone Wars.
I've watched it somewhat, but
I know you're not as big on the Clone Wars as what you are on.
I'm not big on animation type stuff. Like,
see, I got into Star Wars Rebels. I got into I still haven't on some things. I actually really thought that the Clone Wars and Rebels were probably actually better than the sequel series, by far.
The sequel series?
Yeah.
Watching paint dry was better than the sequel series.
Yeah, you got a good point on that one. Maybe that was a bad characteristic that I should say.
I don't think they were better than the prequels.
Yeah. I think they added context to the prequels.
Well, definitely. Is what I felt like definitely they gave you a lot more of Anakin's story.
Yeah. I felt like they made Anakin's story not just believable, but just better. Yeah, interesting. Well, yeah, because I mean, look, in the Clone Wars, Anakin Skywalker is my favorite.
Now, if they did if they did a live action version of the Clone Wars, yeah, I would watch it. But I'm just not going to sit there and watch an animated series all day.
See, I don't mind the 3D things.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind that. I think that's probably.
I'm sure there's a lot of people that like that.
I think you better get used to it. Because, you know, all this coronavirus thing hits, then they're going to just stop paying actors to just be like, oh, we're going to do, you know, computer animated stuff, like, you know. So that could happen. But overall, I thought, you know, Pedro...
I just watch old stuff.
Yeah. I thought Pedro Pascal, I thought he did a pretty good job as the Mandalorian. Of course, I was a fan of him in Game of Thrones, too. Like you know,
I was a fan of him in Game of Thrones. I hated how it ended for him in Game of Thrones. But, I mean, I feel like it's not very hard to play the Mandalorian.
No, I feel like it's
not. 20 lines a season.
And I feel like maybe, and that's something, you know, to ask. You know, do you think that there's going to actually be a bigger role for him, even though he is the main character?
Even though he's the main character, yeah, but they could stretch out at least his lines. I mean, that's all I'm saying. He's like, no.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and he's like, I'm not taking my mask off and then, or my helmet off, and then that's about all he says throughout the thing.
I'm most looking forward to Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka Tano.
I am too. See, that's what I'm saying. The Clone Wars.
Yeah, but I'm saying I didn't get into her character in the Clone Wars. Not really. Yeah, I'm getting into her character now because it's gonna be live action.
Yeah, I think Rosario Dawson. I think she's a pretty good fit for it.
Oh, I definitely.
I'm kind of, you know.
At first, I was kind of hesitant about her.
I was
with the age and is she gonna be able to move and do the things that?
But see, that's
the thing about that is there's probably gonna be a stunt double. Let's be real.
But see, that's what I'm excited about Rosario Dawson about it is because she's excited about it. She's been wanting to be in Star Wars, and those are the kind of people that I'm looking forward to. Yeah, because I kind of feel like some of these, like in the sequel series, I kind of felt like they were like, well, we're one and done. We don't want any part of Star Wars after this.
Right.
So I'm excited for somebody that's excited about Star Wars too.
With the way Disney has done Star Wars, I've been a Star Wars fanatic my entire life, but the way Disney has done my Star Wars, I'm almost no longer a Star Wars fan. If it wasn't for my kid running through the house with a lightsaber trying to beat the crap out of everything he sees, I'd be like, Star Wars.
Yeah, but see, I still haven't given up hope on Star Wars.
I haven't completely, but I'm close.
Yeah, I kind of felt.
What are your thoughts on Giancarlo Esposito as Moff Gideon?
Well, I mean, I thought he played a pretty good bad guy, and even though he was in the last 2 episodes of it, I kind of felt like he was a pretty good bad guy. I'm excited about. I'm excited about when it comes to
look at
with the dark saber and all that.
Look
kind of
at
stuff
how he kind of plays a bad guy in The Boys too.
Yeah, I mean,
and this season on The Boys, he's going to be a bigger role because that Madeline chick, she's gone.
I feel like he's just a great bad guy.
He just plays that role. There's some actors that are just built for. Jack Nicholson was like that. He was a great bad guy on all kinds of movies, not just Batman. But
I mean, he was in what was that? He played a villain in what is that show that everybody was like about Bryan Cranston and cooking the meth or whatever? What is that show?
Breaking Bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, no. Bryan Cranston. Okay. John Carlos.
Okay. Yeah, we got off topic.
Yeah, sorry.
I was confused,
I was just thinking about. But yeah, he was a bad guy in that. He actually was pretty good about that.
I was like, because
it's terrible. That was like the greatest show on television for like the longest time, and then I couldn't finish
it.
Yeah. I personally didn't think it was as good as what everybody was making it out to be, but I mean, it was decent. It was a decent show. But overall, I thought I'm excited to figure out how Moff Gideon actually got the dark saber from Sabine, from Star Wars Rebels. I'm interested in that because that was kind of like her thing in that. Like that shows that there's a head in the Mandalorian.
I thought about kind of going back and watching those, but I can't even get my kid to watch them.
Yeah, see why the Darksaber is a big deal is because that basically shows that you're head of the Mandalorian clan.
Right. Yeah.
So when it comes to somebody from the Empire kind of having that, it kind of makes you wonder exactly what's going on with that. So maybe they'll be kind of leading into a little bit roles in that.
What's his name again? The guy who plays Mandalorian.
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, is he going to be like trying to get that dark saber so he can be the head of the
I would assume probably at the end of
maybe he'll be like, okay, I'm the boss now, new rules, we can take this crap off.
Which that kind of makes sense that they're bringing in Ahsoka Tano, because Ahsoka Tano played a big role at the end of the Clone Wars series when it come to the Siege of Mandalore. So, that's going to kind of fit in along with that. Maybe she has.
I am excited for season 2 of The Mandalorian, and like I said, I do want to see Ahsoka Tano. Like that's. Big deal.
But I mean, are you? Does it shock you that it's like the most popular of the streaming?
That does.
Kind of does me too, a little bit to a certain extent.
I told you,
I'm big into the Mandalorian. I'm big into the Mandalorian, but I'm not a huge fan of it. At the same time, I think people are looking for another outlet since they didn't really like the sequel series.
I think the only reason that this is such in high demand is because it's their last hope.
Literally
for Star Wars.
Sadly, sad but true.
That's how I see it.
Yeah. But as always, guys, let us know what you think. Leave us a comment down below.
Like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any other requests for what you want us to do, leave that in the comments down below as well.
Take care, guys.